Chat, I'm sorry. I know some of y'all hate it. I ain't gonna take too long. It's only about I got about 8 more minutes left. Let me chill. I just want to prove once again, you know what I mean? For all the niggas who used to be down me. This was, let me see what time this is. Let's scroll down. So it's 2017. This is aged brilliantly. Here we go, chat. I want to show y'all some undisputable facts.
Out the way because him and I just had a recent exchange, and I wanted to let him know he's still a friend of the show. Even though now, if I have to have, let's start there. Let's start on a nice light note. I think I have a better white co-host than you.
Say what? Now, I'm gonna be honest. I think Joe is off some shit. Let's go back. We're gonna show some proof. Chat, I'm gonna take it off the screen for a second. Actually, no, I'll never take the chat off the screen. Hold on. Chat, y'all, I'm gonna put y'all on the right side. Just watch this.
Estimates my arrogance to say that. Either way, we're not scared of Andrew Schultz.
Yes, listen, I'm definitely going to have to hear about this tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be, see, they started off the podcast talking about me and I wasn't there to
Well, I
defend
wanted
myself.
to get that out the way because him and I just had a recent exchange, and I wanted to let him know he's still a friend of the show. Even though now, if I have to have, let's start there. Let's start on a nice light note. I think I have a better white co-host than you.
That was one of the most idiotic things Joe Budden has ever said. I love Joe. But Joe, you groomed a stooge. I'm glad this is 3 years later. We could all look back and reflect. Joe, you got a better co-host than Charlemagne on Brilliant Idiots. You have a stooge who just went on strike for 6 weeks, who literally brings nothing but just adding on to your own audience. And you think this nigga is better than Andrew Schultz? And listen, I don't care what y'all think about Andrew Schultz. Y'all think, hold on, I'm gonna move my whole camera. Let me go over here. I'll go over here. Y'all think Rurry is better than Andrew Schultz? Listen, let's keep listening.
Nah, Andrew washes Roy.
At what?
Charlemagne's spitting fucking facts. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me put the chat over Mealy Mo's face. Like, this nigga says nothing. This nigga's, Mealy Mo is like a waste man. Like, he's the epitome of a waste man. All right, bet. All right, we good now. Okay, he ain't saying shit. Let's focus on the people who matter. Okay, we got Joe still right here. I'm right here. Charlemagne right here. And Rurry, the fucking bum. Let's go.
What?
I don't think so.
Funnier.
What? Yo, in hindsight, this all seems so hilarious because I get Joe's riding for the homies, but it's unquestionable at this point. They were having a conversation. Let me scroll up again. In 2017, about who was the better co-host. Remember, Charlemagne right here had Brilliant Idiots. Joe Budden right here had the Joe Budden podcast. He changed the name on these bum-ass niggas. Featuring Mealy Mall and Rurry. And Charlemagne came in because they didn't invite Andrew Schultz. You know what they said? We don't need that nigga. He's a bum. It's so fitting how time has proved everything right. So they're having a conversation on Rurry saying he is a better co-host of a podcast than Andrew Schultz. And despite what y'all think, men lie, women lie, we got the numbers to prove. So let's keep listening.
Water.
What?
This is biased as shit. It's the truth, though. And I like Rory.
Well, Andrew it calls himself a comedian. I don't call myself a comedian.
That's
so
true.
Let's get that out the way.
Score one for Rory.
I might be a bit wittier off the rip.
I'm not even going to defend that. I'm biased because that's my guy, but
This is my beef.
That's a conversation y'all should have with each other.
I like Andrew a lot, by the way.
Well, this is my beef with Andrew. Andrew, and I guess it's kind of my beef with...
Let me just time out real quick. I'm so glad this happened then. Let me go to another tab. Flagrant 2 Patreon. This is Andrew Schultz podcast without Charlamagne. Remember they basically remember a bum like Rurry said he was more talented, he's wittier, all that type of shit, more than Andrew Schultz. This is 3 years ago. In 2021, Andrew Schultz started another podcast outside of Brilliant Idiots without Charlamagne. Let's go back again. Almost 20,000 people who are patrons, making at least $93,000 a month. He's had a Netflix special. He's increasing in views. If you look on YouTube, I ain't gonna lie, Flagrant 2 is going crazy. Rurry just got violated by Joe and had to run back like a bitch. Y'all tell me who's more valuable. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because I watched narratives get driven into the heads of the audience for years. And no accountability was taken when those narratives proved to be wrong. Andrew Schultz has a podcast outside of what he does with Charlamagne that in a month makes more than Rurry has ever made in a year where he's at. These are y'all heroes. I'm only pointing this out because I sat back and I watched niggas trying to throw dirt on my success till it was abundantly clear that people would start falling back, but that doesn't mean it's all forgiven. But it's not only for me. Niggas like Rurry claimed he was, Rurry, you claimed you were more talented, more wittier than Andrew Schultz. That nigga got a Patreon making about $1.2 million a year. You don't make $50,000 a year. Straight up. That's the difference between what Andrew did. He owns his shit. He owns Flagrant 2. You a nigga who, after 6 years, was up under Joe Budden's skirt. What's the business? Yo, I thought you respect me. Oh my God. Don't you love me? It's a difference, my brother. I'm going to keep giving y'all jewels because y'all misled the public so long. It's been too long. Y'all misled the public. I told y'all should have did that and not mention my name. The moment you mention my name, oh my God, I will mention every time you were wrong, nigga. You were never right in the history. In the history of you being on that podcast. I'm 3,000,000% above you, nigga. Andrew Schultz is too. So who is the white boy that you claim you were better than? It's not Andrew Schultz. Who is it? Maybe your twin brother, like another albino bum, but it's not Andrew Schultz. You were very lucky that Charlamagne and Schultz are not the niggas to really just be petty like me. And cause I'm on stream, so they do their podcast. They're not trying to focus on y'all. I do a stream and I need content, so I can focus on you and violate you every night. But this is another reason why, for all the people who are sucking the dick of these two niggas while they were spreading misinformation, make sure y'all go back and change the facts of what was really going on. And I ended there. Okay, anyway, chat, that was just my daily Rurry violation. By the way, Mealy Moore, listen, man, stop showing up if you gonna be like disgruntled. Nobody give a fuck about you, nigga. Okay, the nigga told you what he told you, nigga. He said what he said. It's none of your fucking business. If you mad, get the fuck out of here. But stop showing up with a sour face. At least Rurry showed up and he was smiling from ear to ear because he could pay his rent for the first. We don't want a bum-ass nigga like you spoiling the vibes. We not here for you. We here for Joe. Okay? I just want to tell y'all that. Okay? Yeah, I know. I have a problem. Anyway, yo, Chad, I got to show. Joe Rogan left off. Joe Rogan went to Spotify. Some people feel like he either tamed himself, or some people feel like maybe that paywall or whatever the case is may have like lost the people in the shuffle. I'm telling you, I watch everything. Andrew Schultz is cleaning up. Andrew Schultz, I'm telling you this as a fact, is a bigger name in podcasting than the majority of what you see in hip hop. It's not our audience for the majority of what's supporting them, but I could also acknowledge when niggas is just going up. He's found his stride, and trust me, if you compare him with a bum like Rurry, you're fucking retarded. I listen to a little bit more of this, and I'll move on to my next topic, which is very crucial.
With you as well, because you have to inherit the beef. Andrew jumps in, and I guess it's my beef with a lot of white people that are like that. They jump in up on black topics when they probably shouldn't, and they're not very sensitive toward us when they do.
Don't you think we should have those conversations? I agree with the sensitive part, but it's hard to be sympathetic to something you really don't understand. You know,
I think his point is there. Why talk about it if you don't understand it?
Because he's trying to
or even
understand.
have knowledge behind
Well, I
it.
guess
Because he's
that's
trying to
where
understand.
I think that's where
So
we
he's
disagree.
inquisitive more than.
Yeah.
It never looks like he's attempting to understand. It always looks like he's telling us about us, which is where the offense comes from.
I mean, we've had. Those
I've heard you speak about this even on the podcast.
We've had those conversations on the podcast. I agree with that. I feel like it should be less. It should be more listening and more trying to understand and more, telling us what it is we should be doing wrong. But I do like to hear that side, though. I do, personally. I like to know how the others think. White, Asian, whatever. I like to know what they think about our culture and us.
Do you regret the Tommy Lauren move?
I
only asked that because I remember you saying that there. And I agree, and I understand when people say that, but I guess how it was framed, the aesthetic of it.
No, I don't regret it, actually.
And I saw your back and forth with Bomani.
Yeah.
That was pretty well publicized.
Yeah, I don't regret it because I did what I felt like I should have done. Like I told everybody I was gonna meet with her before I did. That's number one. I did that.
Okay, all right, cool. Just moving along. Okay. A lot of people were sending me a particular I don't know how to get into this chat. Oh, somebody said go to 13 minutes. Oh, should I keep playing it? Really? 13 minutes. Oh my God, chat. Y'all know all the timestamps on.
The timing of that.
Well, I'd like to know, and I think I also speak for Mole. Why are we salty?
Why are y'all salty?
If I remember correctly, on the last,
Well, listen,
you had brought up some tweets, some things I said on the podcast. Apparently, I am salty at DJ Akademiks.
I think you got a little hate towards Akademiks.
You might be right,
Rory.
Why?
Because I think you know that he's going to take your spot eventually. Joe.
Yo, I don't even need to play this. Rurry, let me look you in the fucking face and tell you this, nigga. You saw me, how many years ago? Was it 4 years ago? You, Joe, the other two niggas there from Do Say whatever that shit is, y'all all looked me in the fucking face, nigga. I was the future. That's it. Point blank, period. Okay? I take my shit now. I don't ask for niggas to give it to me no more. Okay? I don't give a fuck if you were salty then, but I'm the reason why your life is in shambles now. And I like that. Okay? That's it. I don't really give a fuck about this. Like, I see the chat tell me to react to this. Like, oh my God, whatever. I don't care if he was, nigga, I'm going to tell you, I met a bum-ass homeless nigga then who basically I could tell his aura was like, yo, why? Like, I guess he thought he was that lit that he was like, yo, why he ain't on Everyday Struggle too? And I'm looking at him like, yo, are you fucking dumb or you stupid? Let me read. Let me. And by the way, if Joe has any issue with what I'm saying, he could also voice it. When they brought me on Everyday Struggle, I brought the fucking audience, nigga. It wasn't just a nigga who was just like a college interpreter. I brought the audience. Matter of fact, I could even argue that a lot of the podcast audience that dipped after Joe dipped was people that was introduced through me who took a liking to Joe. And I love that because when you work with someone, like just like I like Wayno's shit that he's doing now, if you work with me and you fuck with Wayno, you be like, yo, I really like how Wayno doing this thing. Go fuck with that nigga. But I saw a hating ass nigga like you from a long time ago. I seen you from a mile away, buddy. And you could have sit there, you could have hated to Joe, but that, like, you could have hated to Joe all you wanted. That wasn't going to do nothing. It was what it was. Okay? And I don't have to sit here and listen to this bum-ass nigga talk about... This bum-ass nigga Rurry was always in his feelings about my place in hip-hop. Same with Mealy. Both of y'all who tried to slick hate this and third, tried to trying to downplay me like I was playing on some minor league level, like I didn't really know what I was doing. Rurry and Mealy, like, y'all niggas is straight up bums. I gave y'all the game, I wrote the blueprint. Like, nigga, I'm y'all Jay-Z, nigga. Jay-Z did it in a rap. Y'all niggas don't rap. When y'all looking at media, Joe ain't giving you shit. So y'all should hold that shit. If y'all wanted to look at somebody who did it and did it the right way, you look at Ak. There ain't a thing I ain't got. There ain't a money I missed out on. I'm great. So I don't gotta sit here and listen to this bum ass nigga like 4 years ago acting like he wasn't jealous or whatever the case is. This bum ass nigga, back then he was acting like he was the guy. Now he's when anything comes up, he act like, oh, I don't care about. Come on, man. I don't really care about it. Anyway, yeah, let me move on. Let me move. Please stop. Like, Rurry, you're a fucking bum. Mealy, stop twisting up your fucking face, you fucking dweeb. You can't go nowhere else. Joe ain't gonna apologize to you. That's the head honcho. Be like Rurry, put a fucking smile on, and be happy to get your paycheck, because it came in on the 1st. That's it. Anyway. Back to positivity. Let me move my camera back over here. Y'all don't talk about these niggas no more, man. Like, I violated them enough already. Bro, they're done. Like, I violated them. Like, what more y'all want? What was I gonna put up? Hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, chat. I didn't want to do